later blooming ones seem to be going over faster than the ones that bloomed in the cool on this side. Now I notice these look fabulous, but they are going over faster. Like they've gotten fully open a lot faster. These took like weeks to open up. And they have their lovely seed heads on them. I like seed heads, guys. So I'll be keeping my seed heads. I think they might actually be prettier than the flowers. I didn't really like this flowers, but I like the whatever that is. This one's pretty interesting too. Yeah, good times. Oh, look at that. My sorry, my runner beans. These are short runner beans. Boy, those have some big leaves on them. Maybe that means they'll survive the bugs and grow. Wonderful. You guys, I'm going to tell you right off. Just scan it. The flowers. The spring flowers. Ah. Gorgeous. I'm inspired to move the hoses in my summer oil spray. Huh. Look at this. We got new ones popping up. These are all from Jake. These all came from Jake. And I didn't give them any chill hours. Whatever they had from his potting shed, that's what they got. This one has quickly become a favorite with the black pollen stays, the fuchsia, and the white. It looks like a rose. If I had to do it over again for the amount of work, I would just prefer to plant roses. I like the single ones. This is a new one. I thought this was going to be the same as this, but as I can clearly see now, it's a different type. I never am able to get double tulips in my area. I'm in zone 10B, okay? So, whatever. Well, let me check on my pumpkin. Looking good. I think I better harvest her. Yeah. Look at that. I can't take any chances. I worked hard on that one. This is Moroccan. Yeah, so she's got a canopy of red underneath her. So I think the flesh is red inside. I'm going to harvest her because I don't want to clean her up and let her go from there because I don't want any problems. Usually I let these ripen, but you know, when you just have one, you treat it special. This one is an only child. Okay, we got the turd off of our tulip show by my pumpkin, and I came over here to get a better look at this one. I got my peas that are going to be coming up with beans in this area, so that's why you're starting to see my supports. Well, this is a nice shot of this one. Gorgeous, I tell you. That's why I don't like to just pull my flowers out. The different stages, I mean, that looks like a wildflower. And they're tulips. Okay, let's carry on. Gotta give you another shot of these. Ah, look at that. The fuchsia color is getting sun bleached. These tulips have been with me for a while. I've been giving you a daily show so you can count up the days, watch all the videos, see all the differences. That one's brown, and it's kind of on the smaller side of what I got. Doesn't mean it would be small in your area, you guys. I'm zone 10B, so this is great for my area. Look at this one. Ah, gorgeous. This one looks similar to the rosy one on the ground. I thought it was going to be a darker brown, but now looking at it, it looks to be about the same brown. So, Let's scan over here, see if Minerva is on her way to glory. We'll see if she has seed for me. Can see I cleaned that up a little bit. I could do more. I got to sweep now. Baby steps. And next project, I got to move the hoses. Some of these hoses are bad. I need to cut them and put them in the trash for tomorrow. And here's the yellow one. Look at this one. Very interesting look to the individual leaves. Looks, the red looks like it's a brick red, and then it's a yellow base. And this one just came up. It's a fringe tulip. Very, very feminine looking. I like the butter yellow pollen stamens and the soft ballerina pink of this tulip. Look at it from, let me show you from the side because it's just gorgeous. Do you agree? Come on, focus. What can I do? I really wanted it by itself. Oh, you guys. Oh, it's just gorgeous. I love single tulips. I love the artisticness of them. Look at my beets. They're really good, putting on some nice leaves. I'm tempted to eat those leaves. They look delicious. It'll produce more leaves. Crosby Egyptian beets, that's what that is. Pots are filling up with spring. Cabbages are going on out. The vegetables are looking good now too. Yeah, yes. This flower is lasting an incredibly long period of time. And it looks like it might be that one that I love so much. I'm not sure. It's smaller, but it's in a small pot. The guy Klaus, who grows them in pots, he grows them in a bigger pot than this. And I can see why I've grown them in a bigger pot, and they are taller. So they do grow along to the size of their pot, which is wonderful. See, this one is in a bigger pot, and it is gorgeous. Now, here's something defying the rules. These are in a small pot. And they are gorgeous. So yeah, that's the same size pot. So it must just be the chill. Oh, I'm sorry, bees. This is my this is my bees' winter food. It's a native plant. They love this. They adore it. So when I got close to it, they're like coming like, keep your space, keep your distance. See them? California bees are docile. Even if they're African bees, they're very docile. They don't bite. I bumped into them and everything. I think that's everything over here. Oh, solo to ore. She's putting on her seed pods, and I've got mine. She will be used for my sweet peas to climb. You see the sweet peas down in there? Yep, they'll be climbing the Soleta ore. And maybe they can even climb these. I'll show you this one in bloom. There she is. That's what she looks like. You know, I like that white one better in the garden. It looks like lilies in the garden. So I like that. But I did not care for it in the pot so much. Maybe these two together I will like better. Because I like the form of these two with the leaves. I think that's beautiful already. And my poinsettia didn't like all the water we got, so she just took off all her clothes and acting up on me. But she's still alive, so there's always after the rain when she recovers. And she is the reason why everybody else in that pot is alive, because they are drought tolerant plants. She's the only one in the pot can really take the water, and she just was mother poinsettia to everybody. She took one for the team, but she's still alive, and let's see if she comes back. For the summer it would just be leaves, not flowers. So God bless you. These tulips are taking their precious time. Will it be worth the wait? Some freesias in bloom there. I love this pink and butter yellow combination. Ironically, this was a grab bag of tulips. I had no decision in it, but this came up and it's gorgeous. Even those emperor tulips, not these were, I bought fosterias on purpose and planted different fosterias over here. Look at this show. Oh my goodness. With the daffodils coming into it, it's just wonderful. Even the leaves from the first fosteria fall into the ground. I mean, guys, this is painting worthy. You could hang this on your wall. Even with my hugelkultur behind it, it just looks gorgeous, in my humble opinion. The nasturtiums are doing well. Oh my goodness. I think the rain is affecting some of my daffodils. They're bending over. Let me just see if I can have my parissima give them a... I got a couple of them that did that. So, if you must angle, let's do it like that. What do you think? Red and yellow. I would have liked them standing on their own, and maybe they can come back. But the parissimos have been going for a while, so I think they can take the heat. Oh, my hummingbird came by to say hi, but I didn't get a picture of him. That humming sound, I don't know if you could see him in the distance. Yeah, when he comes by to say hi, he goes, that was him. And then he bats the wings real fast. And I think he got mad because I was ignoring him. And he's probably concerned about me messing with his food. Okay, so let me show you this. This right here is just a gorgeous show. Wow. I planted 200 tulips over here, and you may have seen the video of the squirrel harvesting her food, but for some reason I think she didn't like coming over here. She liked harvesting her food from over there where she felt I couldn't see her. So this is how the whole thing would have looked had I planted 400 tulips. So that she would have gotten full and I'd have had more left. But I'm happy. Parissimah's still blooming. The first one is turned to a seed head. I like my seed heads. Now we have the mid-season. I got these on a clearance sale. These are Darwin hybrids. You can see the difference in the size of the Darwin hybrid flower and the Fosteria flowers. The Fosteria goblets are much bigger. And they are like a frilly dress, whereas this is more of a refined party dress. I mean, it's very refined, almost like a work dress or a work shoe of a tulip. These are Fortune. Let me smell and make sure I know. Another one down. We had rain yesterday, and I see they've fallen. I might need to stake them for a while. I don't have anything to put that one on. Yeah, so there's a lot over here. I might get over here and stake them because these will be here for a while, and we don't have any more. Lots of rain coming. No, that's not Fosteria. Maybe that's Carlton. I don't know. You guys know what that is? Because this one has a soft perfume smell, whereas Fortune has a licorice smell. Oh, she's right behind me again. I see. Okay. I guess maybe the birds like the flower pollen too. Yeah, because they're chatting me up, guys. And I don't want to ignore them. This is a specialty to them, you know. There is pollen in here. There is food in here. And the wildflowers, the California wildflowers, haven't come up yet. So this is a big deal to them, you know, and they might be trying to protect it. Ah, that one's gorgeous to me. I don't know what kind this is. I think this is from Jake because it's very unique. All of the tulips I got from wholesale, they're cut flower tulips. They're not like granny style tulips like I like. But, you know, there are some beautiful ones in there. You see the difference in the size of the head from the ones that I typically buy, the Fosterias. But these are coming later, and my Fosterias will be gone later. So if you want tulips later, Fosterias are not mid-season, and they're certainly not going to be late. They like the cooler weather. And the hyacinths are just now coming on. This is Albert Hines. These didn't do well for me. They came up like that. I was expecting them to be magnificent. I'll try again another year because they just didn't do it for me. But these did. If these are Albert Hines that I got in my regular mix, maybe these are Albert Hines too. But I bought some extra ones so that I would have that color, and they never opened, and you see how they look. And half of them were like that. Their bulb wasn't even viable. And I never refrigerated these. I just planted them. So it wasn't something like that. And here's our hyacinths. I'll give you the names of the ones I know. Pink Pearl, City of Harlem, Blue Jacket. I don't know what this one is. I figure it might be Woodruff. I've never had Woodruff before. And City of Harlem, I bought some extra ones and they all came up. And it looks lovely. Over here, where I believe my bulbs may have been absconded, I see lots of Fortune daffodils, and I see a few Carltons at the end. Fortunes have the orange ring. I have another one that has an orange ring called Fortissimo. So they might be Fortissimo that has that strong licorice sweet smell to it. And those darker ones in the back, maybe that's King Alfred. All I know is it smells beautiful over here. And in the back, that one that I thought was going to be mid to late, you see that red, the way it's looking at us? That is Madame Lefebvre. She's huge and she's gorgeous. So I have hope maybe there are going to be some other tulips that bloom from over here, because that one came through later. Madame Lefebvre. You see why I love her? Isn't she gorgeous? And Purissima is just as gorgeous with her. Even though Purissima is gone over, she just looks gorgeous. I love it. And underneath, coming up, is City of Harlem. That butter yellow color underneath. Or Carnegie, which is supposed to be a white, but it's kind of a buttery yellow white. So this is my first time with Carnegie, and it's hard to tell it from City of Harlem. It's just a little bit, it's an off-white, whereas City of Harlem is a butter yellow. City of Harlem, I know. Carnegie, I've never grown before, but it just looks fabulous to me. Even this looks fabulous. For a first year planting of daffodils, this is quite a magnificent show. And you know the show will get better with time. And yeah, I see tulips still popping up. And we'll see what else we get. Are we going to get any more mid-seasons? Was that it? Even if this was it, guys, in Zone 10B, this is a magnificent spring show. And I will do this whenever I can, because it's just phenomenal. The bees and the hummingbirds really appreciate it, as do the squirrels. You know, I just know I need to plant 400 flowers in this spot instead of 200. That's what I need to do. So I have to wait for the sales and just buy tons of bulbs and then cover them. And so when the squirrel comes over, if I cover them, at least she has to dig her bulbs. That's my plan. I'll try again. Normally you can't plant tulips in the same area. Like I can't plant tulips over there next year. But I think I had so few tulips in this area that I think I'm going to try a spring show here and try to find 400 bulbs. I'll get the same 100 or 2 of Fosteria, and then I'll plant 100 mid-season and 100 late season and see if I can get a better show. Or maybe I better plant 200 late season because I don't see any late seasons yet. But maybe it's too early because I'm seeing all the early seasons and just started seeing the mid-seasons. So we'll see. In any event, today was epic in my 10B garden for these spring flowers. And you see the bees and the birds all came out to guard their food. Really, their food is my native plants. So they really enjoyed this plant here, which is native. It's a bush. And since I'm talking a lot today, if you're in Southern California, I live near a wilderness reserve. I want you to see the bark on that. That's why I grow it, for the bark. See that bark? Ah, it's gorgeous. But it provides just enough cover over my chair here so that I don't get scalded in the summer heat. And these little flowers are a favorite of the bees. It looks like a little wildflower, but it's a bush. It grows about 8 foot and very loosely. Could be more tightly, but I cut them all the time. I use them for whatever. But, you know, I like it. It's drought tolerant, but it is, I don't know if it's experienced some water stress from all this water at one time, because I see dark leaves, but it's flowering, so it's still giving me its winter flowers. And let me smell them. Smells beautiful. It's a wonderful plant. Yeah, easy to grow, easy to live. If you are in a subtropical area and you don't have a lot of water, and you need something so that the mud doesn't, when it rains, this saved our house. If it wasn't here, a lot of these structures, our neighbors, they're all having work done because they didn't have anything to soak up the water. And it does rain here occasionally. Look at that show. Okay, I'm just gonna go over here and give you one last look. Now the daffodils have come after the tulips. When does that happen? I was expecting to have daffodils first. Gorgeous. God bless you.